Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today on a very glorious occasion, the precipice of a grandiose situation. Goku versus Superman, episode 3! This episode just came out 8 hours ago. I did not watch this yet, even though people are going to say I pre-watched probably, unless I just totally guessed this wrong. So we are going to be jumping into this one feet first, because they made 3 Superman versus Gokus. So, listen. I have done my research on the Superman versus Goku fight for years, and I am actually on Team Goku. I know that a lot of people like to take some of the comic book superhero feats a little bit too, the Superman feats a little too literally. So even though, just like Superman won the last 2 death battles, I think that battle's gonna make Superman win a 3rd time, but I am Team Goku. I just think Goku has gotten strong enough that he can start collapsing multiverses, and that shit is stuff that Superman can't do. So I'm putting my hat in the ring for Goku, even though I feel like I feel like Death Battle could give it to Superman really easily, but then again, maybe Death Battle won't. I don't know! I can see it go either way. I'm Team Goku here. I am Team Goku. All right, let's see what we got.
Son Goku.
Oh my
Superman.
God, bro! I can't believe they're doing this for a 3rd time. That's actually so incredibly hype. I know people were annoyed about this. It is so hype they're doing this for a 3rd time. Once again, I'm Team Goku here. I have to say, with the inclusion of Dragon Ball Super, even though I didn't love Dragon Ball Super, man is clapping multiverses together. So even if you want to give Superman his feat of holding up the infinite shithole, I still think that is a loose interpretation. I'm gonna give it to Goku.
It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all 3, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball heroes.
Okay.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
Oh God! I'm actually so excited right now. Oh God! Let's go. Let's see it.
Win a death battle. Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy and marveled at his
Oh God, that's such an awful thing to say in 2023.
uncommon strength. This is the story of Son Goku.
Chances are, if you watch
Let's
some
go,
localized
baby!
anime, you can think
I don't know. There's so much nostalgia when it comes to Dragon Ball. It's like we could really appreciate the monolith in the actual anime community that Dragon Ball is.
this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come.
Honestly, is there anyone as iconic as Goku?
Dragon Ball. Kakarot was born alone.
I love the debate, the Goku versus Superman debate, because these are seriously 2 of the most iconic characters in fiction.
Class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza and was raised on Earth by happy old Grandpa Gohan.
Not just raised, but trained. Gohan
Grandpa
began
Gohan.
Goku's teachings in martial arts, which he would find to be his true calling under the guidance of Master Roshi. Specifically,
Let's
he
go.
learned the Kame-sen Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which strongly define Goku's character.
I can't believe he's 5'9". Oh my God, he's so short!
The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And to talk
True! Man literally needs to start getting trained by gods, because no one else was even close.
cat, but mostly gods. When you're training to dodge lightning, you know you're a few leagues over everyone else.
He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally.
It's almost
I heard someone say, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," and literally quoted Vegeta. And I was like, you're fucking joking, right? Like, you know this isn't Vegeta's quote here.
unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before.
It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha!
An incredibly powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam.
So challenging, it took Roshi decades to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds.
It's a
Dude, Goku's fucking awesome. I it's always wild to me when they start talking about the characters. It is really nice that he's actually going back all the way from the very beginning of Dragon Ball. You know, After Image, Destructo Disc, Dragon Fist, Flight, Fusion, God, Hakai. When ultimately, when it comes down to the nitty-gritty a bit later, everything he's done as a kid is so irrelevant compared to how far he's come. But I do love that they're really giving him the full rundown.
Incredibly versatile,
I like that
with
they
over
do this.
50 different variations. For example, Goku can curve the beam after firing, or even shoot it from his feet.
But unlike most Saiyans, he doesn't
Goku has the power of lasers. He can do anything you could think of with lasers. Curve the laser, shoot the laser from his asshole. He can do both of those things.
just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the Solar Flare, Energy Landbind, and Godbind require a lot more strategy and planning.
Because while Goku isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts. He doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself.
He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker.
Well, pretty much any container could be used for the Mothaba sealing technique.
Then there's Kaioken, aka Instance.
No way they're actually gonna use that in this death battle, though, right? Like, Goku lost the last few death battles. There's no shot they're actually gonna do this, right?
Steroids. Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100. What a badass!
The Genki Dama, or Spirit Bomb, is potentially his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time. Unlike Instant Transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of
so it actually does what it means, what it says. So when it says
beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a
dude. If you're really gonna include all the guidebooks, I really don't see Superman winning. Oh God, it hurts me so badly just because I know they're gonna make Superman win.
dimension hop.
But then again, you do have scenes of Goku's just getting hurt by like shitty little lasers like off this end of the screen.
You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake a lot of people make, is that sub Dragon Ball is a lot better than dub Dragon Ball.
His people by defeating Frieza and declaring himself the Super Saiyan.
Hell yeah! If there's any...
What an iconic scene. Like, whenever I see, like, rundowns of Goku's characters, it overwhelms me with how iconic this figure was for anime as a whole.
Scene that deserves the word epic. It's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hand.
Let's remind you that when Goku punched at Beerus, they almost destroyed the entire universe. And that was before he even got Blue, or Ultra Instinct.
Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs?
What?
They're missing out.
God Goku reached a level of power that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his...
That's what I mentioned. Bro, he can destroy a universe, and he's way stronger than that now. Because this is two relatively equal forces coming into contact with each other that almost destroys the universe. By him going Super Saiyan Blue, he becomes so much stronger that when he actually does clap his hands at full force, he would destroy the universe. Like, if you want to take his actual scaling seriously, he could actually do that. It's stated in the guidebooks that the reason why the universe doesn't get destroyed whenever Goku moves and uses his attacks and punches and shit is because he's actively using his ki to keep the universe safe from himself. I'm just saying. Man is a walking ball of nuclear fission.
His first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went berserk.
Videl commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up.
And, that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
And he could wipe that out with a clap. Dude, that's why I think Goku wins. The issue issue is Superman has hacks. There are just a couple of comic pages that make Superman look like a god.
And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went god. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it even better, even in base form. Now, imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty
Based. Honestly, very based. I love when they just keep coming up with all that stuff.
angels. Or when he perfected
It's like, yeah, so you want to sell more merch by turning his hair blue. Okay, well, take my money, fuck.
blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Goku has certainly performed great feats with God Ki, breaking through Hit's time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off infinite zombie.
This guy literally stopped time, and he moved in stopped time. He broke space-time because,
himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
He even tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of time and space.
Culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct.
Chrome Goku isn't a
Listen, I'm not gonna say that from an actual writing perspective. I love Dragon Ball Super. I don't. I think Dragon Ball Super is not great. That said, Goku does remain an iconic pillar of fiction. And when it comes to power scaling, something that, like, I've only recently started liking about it is that it doesn't matter. You're allowed to like the character that loses better. Like, what do I care? We could just appreciate the greatness and coolness of all the writing that went into this character that we like. This is just it's a fun time to have. It doesn't actually matter.
normal transformation. It's a state of mind.
Like, I get so many people in my comment sections upset at me when I pick one side or the other. Dude, these are two separate works of fiction, and their level of power doesn't at all equate to their level of good writing or whether they're a good character or not. And people get so, like, bent out of shape when you say one is better than the other.
Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in the zone. Doing without thinking.
Something Goku has
Yes,
always
sir.
been trained to do.
Going into Ultra Instinct, it gives you the vibe check.
Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, Autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own
Oh
body
my
can't.
god, I didn't know that. That's sick.
Sounds really intense.
It is, which is why he's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
And
Goku got a Susanoo form? Wait, what?
you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
While technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super
Okay,
continuities.
I
The only
appreciate that
real
take. That's a good take. If they're really giving him all the leeway here, they're just gonna make Superman win.
difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions.
What?
He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking
What?
back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face,
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through.
showing everyone where, how to go even further beyond.
Nice. Very cool. All right, let's do it, Superman.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Just tell us your shit. Do your thing. Do your thing. Oh god, don't show me the comic gimmick of him carrying an infinite book of shit.
More powerful than a locomotive. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Geez, just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imaginations.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman. champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout.
Yeah, okay, dude. Going movies, Goku sneezes on this man and he crumples. Going comic books and you get into really funky territory.
He's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchecked.
Unlike today, which is, oh wait, that's not true at all!
Mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly terrifying horrors, the pair created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who
Yes,
could
sir.
defeat
Oh! They put Femboy Superman clips. They're not using any clips from that show, that's for sure.
any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
After almost 9 decades, Superman has been many things. At the core, his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him.
Wait. Love interest, Lois Lane, Lana Lang, Lila L, Lisa LaSalle, Lisa Landis, Laura Lamaris, Luma Liani, Lena Lara. And Wonder Woman. There's no shot that every single one of them is what?
Gave him a new home because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
They're actually using clips from the My Adventures with Superman. That's actually kind of awesome, not gonna lie.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks.
I actually love that. The story of Superman, in my mind, using him as a character, Superman struggles just like we all struggle. Our struggle may be with strength or with ineptitudes. His struggle is how to fit in. And I think that's fine. Whenever you write a character, it needs to have some sort of struggle to it. But thinking that Superman's issue is how will he overpower his foe, that's not Superman. And that is not the struggle that he has to deal with. And I feel like a lot of people really boil his character down to a very two-dimensional character for that reason. And I don't even blame them, because I don't like Superman in general as a character. He's kind of mid, all in all. Our struggle is women. Whoa, Superman just like us, for real, for real.
Severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity.
Dude, that's when it's like, all right, well, yep, you want to use comic book feats, ladies and gentlemen, it's over.
Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking,
If you want to take some sort of average between all of his greatest feats and all of his worst feats, it's a Goku win. And that's how I would prefer to do it, almost.
Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like how his
All
breath
right.
is so powerful
Respect.
he can sneeze
I
away.
mean, you're gonna give Goku all of that bullshit from the games, but the issue is, at his best means you could take some panels that I don't think are meant to be taken from like a power scaling standpoint literally, and just from a literary god perspective, where they just want to make this larger than life figure by making him do things, not really thinking of the power scaling at all. I don't think that's fair. That's not how I like to power scale. I would rather power scale something that makes sense within the confines of the universe. If they do something so strong that it doesn't make sense in world, to apply that to like a general power scaling match, I feel like is unfair. I don't know. That's like a me thing, I guess. Like if you had a completely serious show, you had Naruto, okay? You're watching Naruto, everything's serious, everything kind of makes sense more or less in the power scaling, but Tenten cries so loudly, it destroys a distant star. Suddenly, are you gonna make her by far the strongest character in the universe? Like, or are we gonna take some artistic liberty in the comedic perspective there?
A solar system, or blow air cold enough to freeze ghosts.
Speaking of, his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
And yet, he can't see
What?
through lead. That's okay, though. He can
see through your body and mind to see through your soul, and this man can't get pussy?
Burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time, or when he gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers, Superman...
See, but like, you're gonna take stuff like that incredibly literally, and then suddenly he'd be able to know literally everything. I don't know. I feel like taking those examples and really putting them up to them. But then again, this is coming from me, the biased guy that wants Goku to win, so take it with a grain of salt.
And is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses chi, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman can resist being erased from existence.
Was that a Marvel reference?
Darkseid's Omega Beams, even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines.
Whatever that means. But see, you have scenes like this though. If this could happen, Goku could fuck him up. I'm just saying.
But because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman, and DC Comics as a whole, have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well,
they're all the main Superman because multiverse shenanigans.
They all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control. Ew.
Let's go! What?
I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman,
Injustice Superman, freaking other Superman.
Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman. There's a bunch.
Still, this new canon has affected his abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And
well, yeah, I guess. Oh, what are we gonna do, bro? What are we gonna do, Goku Squad?
Superman's powers stem from the Earth's yellow sun.
And then you have Justice League, okay?
To a blue...
The thing that really irks me about this, if you're gonna give Superman all these powers, that's fine, right? You write your story, you do your shit. But, like, how wildly inconsistent is it that Superman, when you put him into a scale with the other members of the Justice League, what story are you even telling? What bad guy is there that could stand up to a guy who can, as he put it, effortlessly go through time?
Star increases them even further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him.
What? So, like, how is Superman actually have an arch nemesis? How is Superman's arch nemesis just this rich fucking dude? Well, if that's not a metaphor for society, I don't know what is. No matter how strong you are, how badass you are, how epic or pure-hearted you are, you will get fucked over by someone richer than you.
He really just said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure.
Okay.
The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
I see.
What? That's 31 zeros, and Supes helped make that happen.
Well,
So Goku's fucked. Okay, all All right, listen, I don't know. You want to take it all at face value? All right, well, Goku is royally dead. Okay, all right, listen. Okay.
About 1/5 of it. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman, you know,
punched him so hard it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now,
What the hell
Superman
is
does
going
have
on?
weakness.
They just gimmick his way out of every fight. Oh, Lord. Oh, poor Goku. Did they really make a third Superman versus Goku just so Goku could get railed again? Just so they could find more comics that show you more insane powers that Superman has?
There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star, so...
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic, but it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea that absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance
He's
to
just incredibly good, and that's what it's about.
being good, even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful
And
reality.
honestly, if you think about it, Superman's so iconic. It came at a time where there wasn't this larger-than-life character that existed. I think since Superman, any character that you would make in his image is gonna be boring. But recognizing it for what it was at the time it came out, it was beautiful in its own way.
Shapers in all of
That
creation.
your Forger would slap Superman. Listen, have you seen that tennis clip, bro? Listen, this is just power scaling research. I'm just saying.
Who was in the 6th dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home? Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's
Yep, Goku's dead. Well, Goku, we love you, homie. We appreciate you. We're grateful you're trying, but Goku, you are so dead, dog. You are mega dead. Royally, dead.
Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person
Just punch it really hard. Ladies and gentlemen, violence is not the question. Violence is the answer.
to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
Well,
It's time for a death battle!
alright, dude, I'm literally so excited. I don't know. I'm giddy. Listen, whoever wins, this is gonna be awesome. And Goku's gonna love it, even though he's about to get pummeled into oblivion. Are they already fighting? Are they like buddies now because they already went through 2 iterations of death battles?
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
That's Michael Kovac, right? It's N from Murder Drones and Jax from Digital Circuit. Oh, okay. Dude, it is so cute that they're vibing. Like, that's actually adorable. What? Yes, sir. Oh my god, dude. Look at this. This laser is about to make an accurate representation of what my dick looks like watching this goated animation. Just like that. Just like that.
You're holding back. Give it your all. No regrets.
Dude, it looks so clean.
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, he's going straight into blue? Wow, they are really not blue balling us at all. They are just saying, listen, we're not going to play with these baby moves where he just starts off with like, ah, yes, key blast, last. No, 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 no. We are bringing them both out right away, brother. It is so over. Like, I'm just watching this. This is just a elongated funeral. Whoa! That was gorgeous. He just casually bopped it away, blew up some shit, planet, moon, whatever. Oopsie.
Oops. Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
Wait. Are they literally gimmicking it, just saying, listen, it doesn't matter how many people we kill, it doesn't matter how many universes we destroy in our wake. Ladies and gentlemen, we have bullshit wish powers. We could go all out and just wish it all back.
Looks like a job for...
Punching him through all the different universes where he beat his ass in the past. Dude, this is so beautiful for me because I watched the first Goku versus Superman almost a decade ago, if you'd believe it. This is so iconic. I'm loving it. Yes, it may be animal cruelty, but I am loving it.
Well, what do you think?
That was awesome! Nice suit!
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric.
Wait, they're like homies now because they fought so many times. This is maybe the most wholesome death battle I've ever seen. And you know, whoever dies is just getting wished back.
My mom made it for me.
Oh, he used Kung Fu on him. God, wow, yeah. Oh my God, this is what would happen if One Punch Man walked out. Whoa! Brother, I am gasming right now. That is insane. That's a world made out of cardboard. Dude, it looks so good. Why is the choreography so much better than the actual Dragon Ball or Superman? He's just like, listen, you may be able to dodge all of my attacks, but what if I nuclear fusion? Oh, right. Oh my God, they're really doing this. They're really stacking all of his powers one on top of the other, aren't they? Yes, he could move through the entire galaxy in an instant. So why doesn't he just go to every single sun in the galaxy? Finally, you're looking all happy. Oh my God, he is gonna turn you inside out. You are going to look like a prolapsed asshole in a second. Oh my God, that looks so good. I'm like actually gasming the shit out of my pants right now. My pants are creamed and ready to go. This is insane. It's beautiful. It's iconic. How am I gonna explain to my wife that I'm all out of juice tonight? God damn. Oh my. And they just wipe out all of reality, right? We all knew this was coming, brother. We all knew they were just gonna end up accidentally wiping out all of humanity. Dude. Yep, you're dead, bro. Oh my god, dude. That's insane. Well, anyway, we all knew this was happening.
Huh? Ah, darn it.
Aw, man, lost again. Wish him back. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Dude, it's so wholesome. What? That's so cute.
Let's go again.
You're on.
Oh my god, just wait for Death Battle Season 406 for, you know, the 17th rematch of Goku versus Superman.
KO! That's it!
Well, I mean, I guess I called it that he would fucking annihilate the shit out of him. Still mad, but listen, whatever. Us Goku bros never get a break.
The final, indisputable answer! Who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There are so many ways this battle could go.
And you know that you're just gonna milk it for an episode 4. There's a reason why you did this. I think Goku vs. Superman is probably your most popular video of all time. Yeah, the #1 most popular video of all time. 10 years ago. I watched this 10 years ago.
Especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real. Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength.
Both could wipe out universes, but Superman could break a multiverse, which is like not even fathomably in the same league.
Could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when
guys, I rewatched this. I pre-watched this video 10 years ago. You should know.
Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our
Where Superman's universe is 49 quinbajillion gajillion times, and he didn't just wipe out the universe, he wiped out a whole multiverse. Yeah.
own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times larger.
Oh my god, he just wanted an excuse to say vagina. I'm telling you.
Over a Novemdecillion times more.
Bro, it's like a vagina tillion times wetter than your mom. Got him!
Goku's.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times. He's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much. Especially with
Goku shattered a multiverse. Like, are you really comparing them? Goku could fathomably destroy a universe, and Superman could, without even trying, shatter a multiverse.
the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are obviously way faster than light, but Superman crossed that mega-sized universe of his in seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense.
See, I knew they were gonna... See, for me, seeing something like that flying faster than infinity, like, what does that even mean? That's obviously comic coolness and not legitimate power scaling, in my humble opinion. That said, Superman, yeah, he flies across his entire galaxy.
Can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and Ultra Instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Really? I'm actually really surprised he's saying that they're tied.
When we look at skill, Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be
Am
disingenuous.
I the only one that thinks whenever we get to like the skill categories and death battles, I kind of zone out? Because to be honest, skill is I know that this is going to be controversial. Skill in combat is, when it comes to talking about two characters with such wildly different destructive capabilities, skill is borderline irrelevant. Am I the only one that feels that way? Okay, he is the greatest kung fu master in the universe who's fought billions of battles. Anyway, the other guy could destroy a universe by blinking. It's like, at that point, like, does skill matter?
Tenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality
Yeah,
warping
yeah,
miracle
we
machine
get it,
from
we get it.
memory.
Superman.
Experience obviously goes to Superman. But perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafu.
I mean, Goku has more powers, but does that mean that you could compare him to Superman? Just because Goku technically has more powers, Superman could punch away a galaxy. Do we really care that he has Hakai and Kaioken?
Instant transmission, God Ki, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission similar ability
I
from
feel like
heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red
all
star,
these, once power and speed are already accounted for and the gap in their power is that big, different powers or different skills or different experience, like all that shit's totally useless.
and can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman could simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark has too many counters, so he takes the edge and
This is ridiculous. Showing you that it's, well, it's 3.5 versus 1.5. Bro, strength, Superman can wipe out a freaking multiverse. Like, you're really giving it way too, being overly analytical. Like, skill, experience, and powers don't matter here.
powers, and it's over.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole
Okay,
generation,
Superman can die. That was obviously hyperbole on my part. I'm just saying.
especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo.
Spawn!
Spider-Man
I loved Spawn.
and Batman, Captain America rarely change
Never liked Captain America.
who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what
No one sees it as a debate of cultures and ideologies. This is just fanboys, okay? Fanboys fanboying over their characters that they like better. Like, let's be honest here. This is man-children. No one gives a shit.
what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our
I'm Team Boomstick here, baby.
intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence?
Where is this weird existential self... What is even going on? Dude, you are overanalyzing fictional characters. You are not defining a character based on its strength. The Godfather is a better written character than Superman, but I don't think the Godfather would beat him in a fight.
And if so, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz. Damn it, man. There's more than one way to appreciate something.
Think, Wiz, think!
Having a great time talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the word.
That's awful. That's fucking bad. Can bring me back to the Rick and Morty terrible iced tea puns, please.
Pun.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math, the pun's your job.
Well, maybe if you math as good as I punned, then Goku would have won.
What is
Yeah!
wrong with you?
It was a great episode. All right, next time, what do we got? What do we got? Let's see it. Season... Oh, it's the season 10 finale. Okay. Wait. No. Galactus? What? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, #1 most requested matchup in Death Battle history. Damn, and it's 2 weeks from now. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be a really, really good episode. Like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Stay weird, fam.